The world is sick. Everyone doubts everyone. Some are afraid of others. The world of trust. We have to live on that road, and we have to create a better world. That's possible when you find the causes for which everybody adopts everybody. So we have to live in the confidence. But when you have only one sick, one narcissistic pervert, you cannot be easy. You cannot be in peace in the society, because the narcissistic pervert doesn't like that. Who is a narcissistic pervert will know that today. Welcome to Objective Santé, your well-being channel. We human beings, you can be sick. Our society also can be sick. So how do we do to realize that our society is sick? How may we do in order to diagnose the sickness of the society? A society is sick when in our society we have a human being who is sick. The human being doesn't know is sick. Who is it? Is narcissistic perverse. Who is narcissistic perverse? We saw it in the first video. You have to go and watch that first videos in order to understand where you are going. The first video are linked. It will allow you to know who is sick and who are creating the sickness in our society. That person is narcissistic pervert. How to get him to find it will win time by getting away. So when you know who is narcissistic perverse, how to find it in your society, it's very easy. You have to follow him. How he gathers his army to destroy the better person, the better society. You have the same behavior. First, is looking for the amphetes among you. The among you is the amphetes army. He needs the amphetic person because he needs to create his army. How do the narcissistic persons do? We have a true kind of person in the world. There who are amphetic, though, and there are the second, we are the nova. Into the amphetic, there are two groups. We have which are depending effective. When there are those, when you convey him and is always with you, he follow you without conditions, because he won't try to realize that the person who speak is lying or not. The effective person are always waiting for the first. When you speak first, you are right. Sometimes we say, we we speak is right. So in the emphatic, we would find the affective. We are always convinced when you speak the first. So the narcissistic preference knows that. So, there are the second person who are emotional codependence. They are sensitive. The emotional codependence are always sensitive. When, for instance, you explain him your problem and you cry, he will cry with you because he's very sensitive. So the perverse, narcissistic perverse is always looking for the affective, the active, and the sensitive, emotional, the emotional sensitive. Here, the second person that the perfect narcissistic pervert is looking for in order to create his army. Is looking for those are effective, is looking for the emotional sensitive, because the narcissistic pervert are able to jerk with you in order to convince you when you refuse to look for the reality. But the narcissistic pervert are afraid of another group. We are different from the effective. The pervert is sensitive and effective to destroy the world. The super effective always check what is told. So when the super emphatic is always looking for you, but he goes before church to be sure that what you have said is true. If you realize that what you said is true, is with you. But when you realize you are lying, is against you. The super emphatic doesn't want to go with the liars. After that, there are another group, the supernova. The supernova is able to discover the liar when he speaks. The supernova is, when you are talking with him, is able to know that you are lying. And he is able to say you are lying. So, the true person, the first go to the church, the reason. The second is able to know that you are, to discover you are a liar. So, that true person are the enemy of the narcissistic perverse. So, we'll try to give you the example in order to realize exactly who are that true group. Those are sensitive, those are able to discover the liars. So before keeping on, I ask you to subscribe in our channel. You have to click in the bell in order to follow the other videos. And I'll ask you to click the like. So right now we are going to talk about somebody, the business manager. And he has, that business manager has a wife who is a narcissistic pervert. So the narcissistic pervert are always want to know everything about his partner. So right now in our example, our boss of that manager have a wife who is narcissistic pervert. We will take that example in order to understand well how they do. So, the history right now will talk about the behavior of his wife. So you have to know the human being, the husband are able to be husband are able to be the narcissistic pervert or the wife. So right now our example talk about his wife. So how will the narcissist right now will do? She will make friend with the colleague or the boss. So the narcissistic pervert have three possible reactions. There are invariable reactions. First, think of your. She'll talk about the life and talk about the life, her past. When she was married before, she will say that my ex was dangerous, my was very feel stormy, he will say otherwise. Or if he talk about his family, he will say that my father was very dangerous and so on. So the first behavior, when they're in the new position, they will talk about badly where they come from. The second will follow to it was explain all you are doing. You say, call me in the middle when you need, you have to call me, but because I take care of you. So it will follow and is very nerve because you try to master your environment and you try to master all your collect because the narcissistic pervert will like to follow all your movement, your move. And in your neighbor, in your street, you will realize that in the second step, your wife is agree with your neighbor, but inside she'll try to destroy you. She is nice outside, while she light is fire in at home. So she'll try in the second step to destroy your family. And in the first step, she'll starting vampiring you. But try to vampire all your family, all your relationship, because the narcissistic pervert have to destroy your joys, your happiness. That's the free state of narcissistic pervert. It's the same. Even if she realizes that you discover her, she cannot do something else. She always has to try how to destroy it. It's the same thing. This was the sickness. You cannot think about something that the free state they will do. So the example in that family, the husband is the boss manager of his company, but he have a narcissistic pervert is his wife. So you have to destroy him. You need an army before destroying her husband. So look for the affective person, the codependence affective, to create from an army. The narcissist pervert is very different of a manipulator. When you live with a narcissistic pervert, he'll try to destroy you. He will do all what he can in order to destroy you. When he realizes that he cannot do it, he can't. it will throw away, it will get away. So is always her thirsty. You have to drink, in order to fight against is thirsty. And if she cannot destroy you, she will suffer herself and will go away. So she have to find the person who can help her in order to destroy her husband. So you realize that the best friend of her husband is sensitive. She try to transform the best friend of his husband, a member of her army, in order to destroy her husband. So you have to know where they are going, what they are doing, what he win, in order to destroy him. So really think of that. She lives to the manager. She has always she need, but the manipulator have to destroy it. The only mind, the idea of manipulator is to destroy us. You have to find is to destroy us. So the manipulator are afraid of loneliness. The manipulator are afraid of the dark. They don't show themselves. So you have to know how to destroy the person who are living with them. It's difficult to accept that, but you have to realize that there are X, because when you live with a manipulator, a narcissistic pervert, that is sickness. How to destroy my husband, how to destroy my colleague, how to destroy my neighbor, how to destroy my relationships. So for our story right now, we realize that the wife of that manager has the best friend of her husband. So you will see in the future video, I will do in order to destroy her own husband. So when the manager come to my office and explain me his problem, I said to him, your wife is a narcissistic pervert. She is sick, but she won't accept that she is sick, but she have to develop a crisis. A crisis is to destroy you. She have in the blood inside, and that blood will destroy her. You have to neutralize that growth. So, because the narcissistic pervert have to vampirize, have to throw out your energy. So, they're afraid of killing. So, you have to keep her in your house, and you have to neutralize her. That their medicine. They are difficult to realize that they are sick, but they are always thinking how to destroy the other around them. They have to destroy. They have to throw you in the bottom. They are always looking for how to do in order to destroy the person who are among them. So we are realized in the other video how the manipulator do in order to destroy how to destroy. We are showing in the first video how she will do in order to try to destroy her own husband. So see you in the first video to realize that how the manipulator do in order to destroy. So I say you haven't to go away. You haven't to go away from her. You haven't to hide them. You keep them among you, beside you, in order to neutralize her. So is that we have to do. So I say, through that husband, you have to live with her all the time, but you have to follow her, you have to master him in order to avoid that she will destroy the human being among you. So it's very easy. So you have just discovered our narcissistic pervert. You have to know what she will do in order to try to destroy, how she will do to manifest a sickness. That's why you have to know it. Thank you very much. See you in the third video.